In just 30 days, I blew up my client's YouTube channel, getting her 2.7 million views and over 50,000 new subscribers. And in these next 9 minutes, I'm going to show you the exact 3-step process I used to blow up her channel. And I call this the outlier strategy, which is when you find a high-performing video and then you simply just remake that video or you copy it. Step number 1 is collect. And this is where you really just want to find what's working on YouTube and collect all of those ideas. Now for step 1, there's really a simple checklist broken down into 2 parts. We have what to look for and where to look. And I'm going to have a link in the description giving you all of the checklist, all of these steps broken down. If you want to check that out, there's a link in the description. So here's what to look for. When we're looking for video ideas, we're looking for outliers. This ensures us that these video ideas are already getting a lot of views and more views than the channel average. By the way, if you're seeing this and you're like, how are you seeing that on YouTube? You can use vidiq.com. I have a link down in the description if you want to try that out. The second thing is we're looking for high views. So we're not just looking for a high outlier score, because you might see a video that has a huge outlier, but it only has maybe 5,000 views. We want to make sure based on your niche that it can get a lot of views. So for some of you, 10,000 might be a lot. For some of you, you could absolutely get 100,000 views on a video, and that's realistic inside of your niche. So you should be looking for video ideas that are 50,000 views, 100,000 views, and those should be going onto your list of ideas. Now, the third thing here is if you can find subscriber channels that have low subscribers, this is even better, because if you can find someone that maybe has 10,000 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, but they had a video pop off and it has 50,000 views, of course it's going to be a huge outlier. That's a really good sign. So not every single video idea needs to come from a low subscriber channel, but when you find those, take note, because those are going to be some of your best ideas that are going to work the best for you. Now, the fourth thing here, which is super important, we want to make sure that these videos are still getting views. So if it came out within the last month, that's a really good sign. Or what you can do with that vidIQ extension is on Vanya's channel, we have an outlier. It's a year old, but it's still getting 42 views per hour. So people are still watching this video. And this is exactly what I did for Vanya's first video. Is I did a ton of research. I came up with a ton of different video ideas. And then I started to find some really good outliers that were recent, had way more views than subscribers, and they had high view counts. And that was a really good sign for us to take that on her channel. Now, the second part of this is where to look for these video ideas, and I'll share with you some of my favorite places to find these. I love using oneof10.com because it's only going to give you outliers. And then on top of that, you have some really good search capabilities, and then you can save them to different folders. And I've just found that this tool is a lot better to vidIQ's outlier tool. Even though vidIQ does have that outlier tool, it's just not there yet when it comes to where oneof10 is. And so if you are looking to have both softwares like I do, there's a link to both of those in the description. The second place you can look, and this is free, is YouTube search. And I just want you to start searching for keywords or for popular topics within your niche, and then start going through that search and seeing what kind of videos pop up. And with that vidIQ Chrome extension plugged in, you can start to see what are the outliers, what are the view counts, what are the subscriber counts, and this is going to give you some really good video ideas. Now, not all the time does this happen, but this is a really cool feature. And I've found that as you scroll down on the search, you can see sometimes it will say people also watched. And then I start looking there as well to see what this audience likes to watch based on a certain topic that I put in the search. Now, very similar to that, you can just click on one of the videos and go look at the suggested videos, which can give you some great ideas as well. Now, one of my favorite things to do, which I don't hear a ton of people talking about, is I will create a burner account or a second YouTube channel where all I do is watch videos in one niche. And so I did this years ago when I was building up this basketball channel, and some of those first videos, I followed the same exact 3-step framework. They were getting millions and millions of views on a brand new YouTube channel. And a big reason why I came up with such good video ideas is because I started a brand new YouTube channel and I only watched basketball content on that channel. It will give you a ton of good ideas on the homepage suggested. And this is one of those underrated hacks that you can do to find a ton of good video ideas. And another really good place to look for video ideas is outside of YouTube. So I've found amazing stuff on Twitter, different blog articles, headlines, Reddit, but you want to make sure there's data here. We don't just want to find something that looks cool, but you want to find something that has a lot of traffic, a lot of views, a lot of comments, a lot of engagement. And so I remember for me, I found something super interesting on Twitter and it had millions and millions of views. And so what I did is I turned that into a YouTube video, and that video crushed for me, got over 1 million views. So at this point, I want you to just save all of these video ideas, the titles, the links to the videos, and save them to a Google Doc or something where you can go look at them and have at least 10 video ideas in here. Don't overthink it. Just collect ideas based on that checklist. Step number 2 is to condense. The big idea here is we want to weed out the videos that are not good, and we want to choose the idea with the highest likely chance to get views for you. And so this step and step number 3 really is why most people don't get views even when they find something that works. Ask yourself these couple questions. Number 1, can I actually make this video? You might have some ideas on there that you saved, and it's either going to take way too long for you to pull off because maybe you're an entrepreneur, you don't have the time to do this, or you actually don't have the money to afford to do this, or you don't have the experience to even talk on this subject. And so we want to weed those out if you just can't make that video. The second thing that we need to do here is look at the competition. What is the competition like? Is it low? Is it high? And if it's low, this is great. I want you to like highlight those video ideas if there's low competition. Now, if there's high competition, this means that there's a ton of videos. There's 6, 10, 20 different videos. And often you'll see some have a lot of views, some don't have a lot of views. And so here's what we need to do. We can still make the video, but we have to do something very important. And what we're going to do is we are going to make it better, or we're going to make it different. And I'm going to break this down completely in step 3, but this is the idea, right? Can you make a better title or thumbnail? Can you make a better video? If you actually click on the video, what I did with one of my students is we found a really good outlier within her niche. When we clicked on the video, we found that it was like an AI video and it wasn't that good. And I was like, Erica, you just got to make this video, because you just being a human and making it is going to be way of a better video than this like AI generated robot sounding YouTube video. And by the way, better doesn't mean it needs to be crazy edited, super long, or anything like that. It could just mean that you summarized it because maybe the original video was way too long, or it could mean that you make it longer and you go more in depth. Now, sometimes you just might not be able to make a better title, thumbnail, or video, and that's okay. What you need to do is make it different. One easy way to make it different is just by changing the format of the actual video. So let's say, for example, we found this outlier for Vanya, which is here's what happens to your body if you squat every day. We could turn that into a tutorial, how to squat every day without ruining your knees. We could turn it into a challenge. I did 100 squats every day for 30 days. We could do a breakdown. What really happens to your body when you squat daily? We could do a commentary. This daily squat trend is lying to you. We could do a vlog. My daily squat routine changed everything. An interview would be trainers reveal what happens if you squat every day. And so there's all these different formats that you could turn this into if you want to actually make it different, because there's just too much competition and the videos are really good. So at this point, we're condensing them down and you need to choose your next video. And so if there is a couple video ideas on your list that have a lot of views and low subscriber counts, I would start with that. If there's low competition, I would start with that and just choose one. And then we're going to make it different. We're going to make it better. And that's what step 3 is all about. It is to create, which is where we're going to actually turn this one video idea and create 3 different variations. We're going to start with the title. I want you to write 5 different titles for the same idea. You're just going to be thinking about how can I say this in a different way? And this is exactly what we did with Vanya's video. I wrote out a lot of different titles and I decided to go with one that I thought was just a better title. Why was it better? Because no one actually said, I did this. Now, when it comes to your thumbnails, you can come up with a better or different thumbnail simply by coming up with 2 to 3 different thumbnail concepts. If you do this before you even make your video, this is going to help you a ton. And then once you have some different concepts, you can just look at them and choose the best one that you like, or you can ask some friends which one would they click on. Now, when it comes to making the video better or different, something that I really think is important is when you find these outliers, don't watch their entire video. Instead, I want you to look at the length of the video. You can maybe watch the intro and kind of figure out what's the style that they're going for. And then I want you to read the comments. And this is where you're really going to see what are people wanting, what did they not like, what did they really like about that video, and then use that data to influence how you make your video better. Now, if you do this, you are going to get more views, but it can take a little bit of time, which is why I made this video showing you how I use AI to speed up this whole process from coming up with ideas to publishing my video on YouTube. I break it completely down in this video. You can click on the screen, check that out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.